Mr. Joey Negwai. Thank you very much for that beautiful rendition of Amazing Grace on the electric guitar.
Movietowne directors, myself and my family, I want to take this, first of all, this opportunity to offer our sincere sympathies and to apologize for not being here this morning. As you know, we had prior commitments in Guyana, and we really are sorry that we could not be here. Niclan is going to be missed greatly by all of us. Niclan started a mere 11 years ago, and he has become a person that you all know, very, very versatile, very much involved in the operations in both the banquet center and in our Fiesta Plaza. And we are so sorry that we have lost him and that he's not going to be here with us into the future. But I know he's going to go to a good place, and he's going to be watching at us and making sure that things are run properly. So I would just want to say that, yes, it was indeed a great shock, something that no employee wants to hear. He had the makings of being a very, very good supervisor into a manager. He's moved up the ranks, and as I said before, he's going to be sorely missed. So once again, on behalf of our team, on behalf of the family of Movietowne, we want to say how sorry we are, and to hope that this time can be used to reminisce and to mend, and hopefully everything will work out okay. So thank you so much.
I think Mr. Chin bringing forward this plan of Movietowne and hiring the right people, Niclan being one of them, he really respected him, appreciated him, because Niclan lived here, it seemed like. He could ask his family, long hours, day in, day out, rain, sun, no matter what, flood, Niclan here. So this is why this tribute is important and being put on by Fiesta Plaza. So right now we'd like to bring to the stage someone again who is here to pay tribute. Is he in the wings? All right, yeah. I was about to say, before I was interrupted by the video, before I interrupt the video, that to do something, a tribute like this, you never think when you're hosting any event that you'll have to do something like this for someone that you know. And it's really strange, but at the same time, you're not too sure how to behave. So am I going through my head, do I be hype or do I be cool? I'm just going to be vibes. I'm just going to be natural, because that's the kind of guy Niclan was. He was about vibes too. All right? So if you find out being all here, don't say, well, I'm Tehiba, it's a tribute. No, it's life. And that's how you celebrate, with energy. All right? So don't judge me. Yeah? You can judge me if you want, but it don't matter. Let's welcome to the stage right now, Kevin Carter. Give it up, give it up.
Like a comet blazing across the evening sky, gone too soon. Like a rainbow fading with the twinkling of an eye, gone too soon. Shiny and sparkling and splendidly bright, here one day, gone one night. Like the loss of sunlight on a cloudy afternoon, gone too soon. like a castle built upon a sandy beach, gone too soon. Oh, like a perfect flower that is just beyond your reach, gone too soon. Born to amuse, to inspire and delight, here one day, gone one night. Like loss of sunrise with the rising of the moon, gone too soon. Oh, gone too soon. Gone too soon. Thank you.
Let's welcome to the stage right now the beautiful voice of Trisha Lee Kelshaw.
Good night, everyone.
Must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always want to step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. Beautiful face without a name for so long, beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you were the wind beneath my wings. Might have appeared to go unnoticed, but we've got it all here in our hearts. I want you to know I know the truth, 'cause I know I would be nothing without you. Oh, did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I wish I could be. I can fly higher than an eagle if you are the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything, everything I wished I could be. Oh, when I can fly higher than an eagle.
Yeah, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much, Trisha Lee Kelshaw. Please give it up for her one more time. Listen, when I hear the kind of talent we have here, and that's what I love about Fiesta Plaza and what Niclan and them did, right? They showcasing talent right through. I'm telling you, listen, we need our own X Factor. I think we should put in for that. Instead of voting for, let's vote for X Factor. Right here. Giving tribute to Niclan. Coming to the stage, this person, he always spoke about her over and over. Her name always came up, and like I got to know her because of him. Please welcome to the stage, Vashti Ram Maharaj.
Son, we're here. This is usually how our phone or WhatsApp conversations started. I would always get a response. Maybe not right away, but I would get one. So on the morning of December 1st, when I sent that same message, I had no reason to believe that I wouldn't get an answer from Nick. It would probably be the only time he wouldn't answer me. I started working at the banquet center in October 2008. And on my second day, a young man came into my office and very confidently introduced himself. Hello, I'm Niclan Jacobs of Movietowne, soon to be of the banquet center. We shook hands, and I told him I look forward to working with him. I had met many people over those first 2 days, but after meeting Nick, I suddenly knew that everything would be fine. The banquet center, you see, had no staff of its own and shared staff at Movietowne. So I was still feeling my way out and was grateful for all the help I could get. And so began my collaboration with Nick. At first, he would only come to work for events, as he still had his regular shift down here in Movietowne. But as our schedule became more demanding and I began to rely on Nick more and more, I begged the HR to let us have him on a full-time basis, as we were promised. After much pleading and negotiating, he was finally assigned to us on a permanent basis. I think if Billy could have found a way to get rid of me at that stage, he would have. Because mine and Heathcliff's gain was Movietowne's loss. From early on, I was able to see many admirable qualities in Nick. He was hardworking, willing, reliable, optimistic, and loyal to a fault. He had an integrity and positivity about him that put me at ease. No task was too challenging for him. Truth be told, I think he thrived on the challenges. I respected these qualities. He was always on a quest to learn something new, and I was always willing to share my knowledge with him. He had a true passion for events, technology, food, and people, and he had found his niche now as he was surrounded by all his passions. I relied on Niclan for his input, and I valued his opinion on many things, as we shared a similar work ethic and ideas. I admired his drive and his resolve, his capacity to forgive, and his infinite patience. Clients and vendors alike saw this as well, and Nick was well-liked and respected by most everyone he met, as is evident in the turnout here tonight. I relied on him so much that I would often tell clients that although I had the title, I actually worked for him, because nothing would work out without him and the rest of the team. Amongst my team, it was no secret that Nick was my favorite. I said it out loud and often. The ladies didn't always like it, but they accepted it for the truth that it was. It was often said that in my eyes, Niclan could do no wrong. But it wasn't that I thought he was perfect. He was human after all. But it's just that I always saw the intention behind his actions. Niclan always had good intentions. Our closeness was born out of mutual respect. He looked up to me as a mentor, and I admired his qualities and thought of him like a son. We both felt we had to protect each other. Nick would walk me to my car. He would make sure to remind me to eat. And I would bring him food and drop him off after events. If anyone dared to say anything disparaging about him to me, I would defend him and then get his side of his story and pass it off later. We would have long discussions about movies, music, artists, family, friends, and everything else. He sought my advice and I his. He became close with my husband and, like with Heath's boys, looked out for my daughter Vasha, who had renamed him fondly Nicorette. Often when we would talk on the phone and he would say something to me and I would answer, but I didn't know that, he would say, but I tell Vishesh that last week to tell you. So at that point, my husband would get some choice words on my part and be in trouble. My family loved Nick. He became friends with my friends. Pat didn't have to be with me for Nick to check on her or offer his assistance to her. His passing was so shocking that they have been sharing in my grief and disbelief. Although I had not been his manager for these last 5 years, we remained close. After all, he was a part of my family. He would often drop by my house on his way home, sometimes by himself, sometimes with Muffin and the children. We spoke often and for long. I still relied on him, and he would often help me with my events and business ventures. Always willing to offer his assistance with whatever and however he could. It was mentioned more than once on Monday that when Nick was for you or you were part of his circle, there wasn't anything he wouldn't do for you. This was just his nature, and I knew this firsthand. He and I would always talk about the future and what we would accomplish if we had more resources. We had plans to take over the world, just like Pinky and the Brain. Some of these plans will never materialize now, as I would not even think to do them without him. To say that I was not, and I'm still not prepared to accept that Nick is gone, is an understatement. Although I said goodbye to him on Monday, I'm still having a hard time accepting that I won't speak with him again, that I'm not going to see him again, and that when I come to Fiesta Plaza, that I wouldn't be greeted with a smile and a warm hug. Son, I can only take comfort in the fact that you knew what you meant to me. You knew the love, respect, and admiration I had for you. You knew that I appreciated and valued you. I know that you are now at peace in heaven. However, that doesn't change the fact that I miss you already. I know that your spirit lives on in Elijah and the girls, as you were very influential in their lives. You will continue to live on in all our hearts through our fond memories of you. Son, the world is not the same without you in it, but I am a better person for having had you in my life, if just for this little while. Rest in peace, son. We miss you.
Thank you very much, Vashti. I must say, I held up real nice with that. I know a certain person who can do that. You're laughing? All right. You know, Vashti said some stuff then, and for those of you who don't really know about their relationship, that was 100% legit. Niclan mentioned her a lot, so I know she's been authentic. Thank you very much, Vashti. So we're going to get back into some more music, and I'd like you to welcome to the stage someone I met again here at Fiesta Plaza, and I haven't seen her since then. What we telling myself? Let me fix that. Please welcome to the stage Marissa Keegan, accompanied by Michael Changwai on the guitar.
To shed a tear and mourn, for they are gone. Now all that's left is a faint memory, based on the theme of life who used to be. Still, when we think of them and we call their image reply, telling people from deep inside, this is dedicated to those who died. Niclan Jacob will always remember, jumping when I stood by pass, playing mass. Sugary, peppery, Nick was never ever one for class. Niclan Jacob, wherever you are, compare just for you. We come out with real fire this year. Each and every one I know, some good day will have to go right back from where they came. But now again, we must all do the same, not to be sad or to heap scorn on their name. So all these girls and boys who share in this sympathy, I must tell you this song is just dedicated to memories. Ken Fillmore will always remember, jumping when our steel band pass, playing mass. Sugary, peppery, Ken was never ever one for glass. Ken Fillmore, wherever you are, compare just for you. We come out with real fire this year. How many of us know a friend who has worked to the end and will never again? And as we play, our thoughts will stray to that dear friend who has long passed away. So for this Christmas, when you're drinking up, take a break. Try and take in the song we play, to remember for old time's sake. Winston Bailey will always remember, jumping when the bassman pass, playing mass. Sugary, peppery, Shadow was never ever one for class. Winston Bailey, wherever you are, compare just for you. We come out with real fire this year. We're doing this last one for Nick, and you know he was a bright person. So we're gonna get everybody to join in with a little clap for the last one, yeah? Simple words cannot define the memories that play in our mind of those who are left behind. To some of us, it's a kin or a friend, or some great love that has stayed to the end. So it's our duty, and I mean it, on everyone, see their memories live on, even though they are dead and gone. Niclan Jacob will always remember, jumping when I stood by. playing nice. Sugary, peppery, Nick was never ever one for class. Niclan, Jacob, wherever you are, come there just for you. We come out with real fire this year. Keep it going. Michael Chang, why Mauricio Keegan, thank you.
Movietowne.
Oh yes, we're going into
6th of December 2018. Dear Nick, firstly, I will not ask why you were taken away from us. I will just let my Christian faith and my belief in God help me to work through the meaning of life and death. I remember meeting you on my first working day here at the Fiesta Plaza 10 years ago. And I still remember how you made me feel on that first day, and that everything would be fine. It seems that was your purpose in life, to assure everyone you came into contact with that everything will be fine. I noticed the way you dealt with the banquet center clients and the way you could design a room setup for an event with such ease that even the big-time event planners always came around to ask for your opinion on any layout and the best use of the space. You seemed to know where every pipe and every electrical wire ran, where every switch and every breaker was positioned. I never saw you flustered. Even when recently, due to weather for an event in the Fiesta Plaza, you transformed a room in a matter of minutes, and we lost no time in getting the event started. Anyone attending that event would not have known that the room was just set up in 20 minutes. The Fiesta Plaza is where your light shone the brightest. The dedication and support you showed towards the performances and the space itself, and the way you carried out your work speaks volumes about you and who you were. Each supplier, each artist that came through here always had such wonderful things to say about you. How many times I had to say to some of the suppliers that he's not for sale, and you can't entice him to come work for you. He is Movietowne, and Movietowne he will remain. I know that you're a very complex person, Nick, but you showed me that the best of you, and that's the part I'll always remember, and the love and the support that you always showed my sons. I was so happy for you the day you too became a father. For I knew that was your biggest joy. I know too that you always wanted the best for Elijah, even making the sacrifice to bring him to one of the top elementary schools in Port of Spain, and making those long trips back and forth to get him in here in good time and still come back to continue your shift. I remember all the long conversations we had about your dreams, and you looking forward to seeing New York and the Great Pyramids of Egypt. I remember the conversation we had recently when I was heading off to Morocco, and you saying to me, Cliff, I have a friend in Morocco, and me saying to you, Nick, you haven't been anywhere. How could you have a friend in Morocco? I did meet up with your friend in Morocco, and now he's also my friend. But that's just who you were. Always so resourceful. And before I forget, Khalil Montano from Morocco also sent his love. So goodbye, my friend. And journey home, and may the angels meet you at the gate and take you safely to the Father. P.S. I only now understand why you kept asking me what event we are having on Thursday. You could have said it was yours. Goodbye, my friend. FiestaPlaza-Movietowne, the premier entertainment center of the Caribbean.
Sempre quella, sempre bella. Ciao amore, saluti, auguri, andiamo, questa è la vera serata italiana.
Benvenuti.
Enter the realm of the Brazilian steakhouse, Texas de Brazil. Perfectly cooked beef, pork, lamb, chicken, and Brazilian sausage. A meat lover's perfect dream. Remarkably prepared Brazilian salads, smoked salmon, shrimp salad, and sushi. Your taste buds will sizzle for our a la carte lobster tails and shrimp platters. Our well-stocked wine cellar with selections from around the world will refresh your palate. Texas de Brazil, open nightly and serving lunch Thursday to Sunday.
All right, so now we would like to welcome to the stage Jason Decent and Keisha Smith. Keisha? Nisha. Nisha Ecliffe, thanks. Nisha Smith.
Good evening, everyone.
Let's get them a little warm. Let's get them a little something now, people. What happened? Or you fall asleep or what?
Okay, yeah. Okay, good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here. It's sad, but I just needed, I didn't plan to talk, but I kind of need to. Well, Sarah, my wife, and I, we run the Discover Me project, as you know, some of you would know. And this is where we produce different artists, and we do a nice show at Fiesta Plaza every, for a couple months, the last Saturday of a couple months every year. So it's a busy day when we need to do that show. You know, we always usually quite stressed out, you know, so many things to coordinate. And our experience is always, you know, like Sarah would be here 1 minute and she's stressed out. Oh boy, so many things to do. And then you see her 5 minutes later and she's a lot more relaxed. Sarah's, how things? You good? Niclan reach, right? Enough said, right? That's our experience. It's always Niclan reach. And once Niclan reach, we know that everything is going to be okay. And Vashti, Heathcliff, and everybody, your tributes were beautiful. And I just want to say that, you know, when things are hard in the future, we're going to get through it always. You know, it's going to be just that a little bit easier to deal with because we have a friend who still lives in our hearts.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing, oh nothing is going right, keep your head together and soon we'll be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh, see you again. if that sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, oh, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there. Oh, I'll be there, I'll be knocking upon your door. Oh, you just call on my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh, winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yes. Oh, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call on my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, see you again. Oh, yes. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, yeah, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. Oh, you've got a friend. You've got a friend. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jason and Nisha Smith. Thank you, Jason Decent and Nisha Smith. Thank you.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family?
Nick was the one who showed me around Movietowne. The one who kept me occupied when getting the news of Niclan passing was something that I had never thought I would ever have to hear. You see, Nick was my friend. Nick was a mentor to me. Nick was somebody that I looked up to, because he was a great father, a great role model, and a hard worker. And that's something that I admired the most about Niclan. Niclan was somebody who would do anything for his kids. He'd do anything for his friends, anything for the people around him. Niclan treated me like family, treated my dad like family, and for that, I would never be able to repay him for that. Growing up in Movietowne, Nick was always around. Nick was the one who showed me around Movietowne. The one who kept me occupied when my dad was busy, when I was bored. the hair. You see, Nick was my friend. Nick was a mentor to me. Nick was somebody that I looked up to. Because he was a great father, a great role model, and a hard worker. And that's something that I admired the most about Niclan. Niclan was somebody who would do anything for his kids. He'd do anything for his friends, anything for the people around him. Niclan treated me like family, treated my dad like family, and for that, I would never be able to repay him for that. Growing up in Movietowne, Nick was always around. Nick was the one who showed me around Movietowne. The one who kept me occupied when my dad was busy, when I was bored. He would always take the time out of his busy schedule to hang out with me, to lie with me, talk to me about something. That's the kind of person Niclan was. And that's how I would always remember Niclan. Very sad news to hear of his passing, but I know he would definitely live on and live through his kids. With that said, rest in peace, Niclan.
Yeah, that was Christoph West, in case any of you wondering, Mr. Heathcliff West's son. While we got these guys ready, where's Elijah? Elijah, come here. Let's give it up for Elijah, Niclan's son. And you all have to come because he's like a father to you all. Come, come, come. I don't want to no. Me not asking you, I telling you. Represent. Where? Yeah? So when Christoph spoke about his kids, this is who he was talking about. He represented Elijah. He would go long distance, leave his job, go and drop him home all the way up in Valencia and come back down to work. Niclan was very committed to these kids. I want to say, to you all, your dad was people. And no matter what he might have said to you, anything out of timing, that was just love. Remember that, all right? Thank you very much. Give it up for them. Elijah, Heathcliff, make sure you have a job here in 2037. What? I'm very serious. Let the Chin group know that they have to continue the legacy. What do you think, Niclan? He working hard too. That's a new model, Understand what's going on. We ready? Let's give it up for Luju and the Gifted. Oh, yeah, people, wake up, please. Let's give it up.
Thank you. A pleasant good evening to everyone. Before we start, we just have a few words we just want to say. We have been performing at Fiesta Plaza for approximately 3 years now. And every time we came to set up to perform, Niclan was the first guy we would see to our right, helping us set up and, getting prepared and ready for the show. And we just want to say that smile, that loving character, that personality he had is definitely something the world is going to miss. Not just his friends, family, and other loved ones, but the world, because those are the kind of people that the world need. And we don't want anybody to think that this is goodbye, but it's more like see you again. So this one here is dedicated to our good and dear friend, Niclan. Luju and the Gifted, we miss you, brother.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. You've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Who knew all the shows we do, the things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. I had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now we see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
Yeah.
And I tell you all about it when I see you again.
We'll see you again.
We've come a long way
out to way and the vibe was feeling strong. What's small turned to a friendship to a bond, and the bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first and the line had to be drawn, established it on our own when the line had to be paused, and the line is where we reach. You'll remember me when I'm gone. How could we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day,
yeah,
without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Wave again, let's go.
Goodbye. See you again. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much, Lujo. And The Gifted. That was vibes. Saw this song on the video and heard live. That's Fiesta Plaza for you. For those of you that just tapped in or tuned in or online in, we are doing a tribute for Niclan Jacobs right here. Courtesy Fiesta Plaza, a place that he worked and lived. He was very committed to this place right here. I see the staff. Where the staff are them? They guiding up? The rest of them? And then, all right, nice. Pour yourself in a gear. So let's welcome to the stage. You ready for it? All right, let's welcome to the stage right now. Someone will pass through as well. Give it up for John Thomas.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every byway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through with no exceptions. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I can chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ended up and spit it out. Correct shows. I took the blows and did it my way. I've loved, have laughed and cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got, if not himself? And he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blow and did it my way. Oh no, I did it my
way. Perhaps.
Mornings of my whole life, even I've never met him in person. He was like a reason to bring some shiny days to me, and he was a really great person and a really great friend. He will never be replaced, and I really hope that he will be in a better place, and I'm actually sure that good people always go to good places. May he rest in peace.
All right. In case anyone's wondering, that's the guy that Heathcliff met in Morocco. In case you're like, who's this fellow with his accent? Yeah, that's Niclan peoples too, all right? Listen, Heathcliff, I know this is Movietowne, right? Everybody that performed it tonight, that was live? Or you hear them voices there, boy? Right here in Trinidad, you hear that, Thomas? I think them president editing that because that's what we do here. But that was amazing. Niclan, for you. For you. So, we'd like to welcome to the stage right now more talent. Khalil. La Rose, because Khalil we just skipped over. So let's welcome La Rose to the stage.
Somewhere over rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Some somewhere over the rainbow. Skies are blue, yes, and those little itty little bitty dreams that you did to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the rooftops. That's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and if the birds can fly over the rainbow, then why, oh, why can't over the rain, over the
Yes, Nick bye. Really had to say goodbye, however. Very good goodbye. Life goes on. Rest in peace, my brother. Someday we go meet again, whenever we see you again, we go talk, whatever. Or you go drink up and everything for you. Right?
Hi, good day. This is on behalf of Niclan Jacobs, her past friend, her past co-worker, her past brother, her past everything. Well, James can say on his behalf to you is a good one.
He was better than a good one. He was like a brother, a father to plenty of them.
Mm-hmm.
He was like.
He always has some kind of advice to give.
Yeah. It had nothing bad I could say about Niclan, because it had nobody that could say he never helped them, he never lent a hand, never give some kind of advice, never push you forward in some kind of way. But you're real hurty boy, Nick boy. I wasn't expecting it to go so soon, boy.
It's making it hard now. And I think it's not a different direction they want to be taking there, but yeah, it was very hurtful and very shocking. But it was a good realization to know that you need to value people around you and certain things. And you as an individual, Niclan, you're not here, but you're still here in spirit. I could never say that. Like, going too soon, I will forget you know. Your body not here, but you'll always be remembered. Everybody you dealt with, you left some kind of positive impact on them, you know. Nobody's not perfect, but you was your own individual in your own way. A man of many shades and many characters. Niclan can make you laugh, or at least try to make you laugh. You always have some joke to crack, and he might even be laughing before the joke could even finish. You know, but you'll be dearly missed. And I think about, I just think about Elijah, your son, how happy he was when he came into this world, how happy he was when he found out he was pregnant. Because for some way in your head, you thought you couldn't have kids. And it would be like Niclan, and it would be like, no, I can't have children, because I said, well, alright, boom, Elijah on the scene. And you know he was going to name him Elijah even before he born. Elijah King Jacobs. Yeah. King from a king. I don't want to go no further. So I don't want to cry. I don't want no makeup. And all the way when I say, Shamika, you good, you up yourself for, you know. But I don't want to take it no deeper. He was a real good individual. He will be dearly missed by many, many, many people.
Everybody.
Mr. Movietowne.
Rest in peace.
Not rest in peace, rise in powers. Until I see you again. Peace.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good night once again to everybody. Especially those who made tonight so special. You know, who actually had the gig running to how we expect it to be. Alright. We really and truly thank everybody for the wonderful support that we got tonight. I don't know how to say this, but it was great. It was a great performance. It was great at every point. It was great at the beginning. It was great at the end, right? But I want to apologize for the time and for those who had to cut short on short notice, alright? We'll make that up to you all, right? Because I is the type of fella give Jackie jacket. When you have good talent, you have good talent. And in my book, Trinidad and Tobago have great talent. And we are just stagnant at one point where we go nowhere. Alright, so we have the opportunity now to make a statement. Alright, and we're making that statement. And let's do it together. Alright, let's work together. And I volunteer myself to work with you guys so that we could reach the next level. Alright, so that we could prove that Trinidad and Tobago, we are truly and really talented. Alright, so peace, good night. Alright, get some rest. We have a next road, we have a next run. Alright, shout out to Will, shout out to Marlon, shout out to everybody who made tonight possible. Alright, shout out to Angostura, shout out to Red Fashion, shout out to Transport Solutions. Everybody. Giles, Wesley, the engineers from tonight, Miles, the DJ. Alright, we want to thank Shamika, then we want to thank the assistants, we want to thank the judges, we want to thank everybody. Alright, so peace and one.
This holy Armageddon. One love. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. One soul. Have pity on those whose chances grow thin. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Yeah. One love. What about the one?